Some families inherit land, some inherit legacy. Mine, we inherited poverty. Not just the kind that empties pockets, the kind that empties hope. But God whispered to me one night, "This chain ends with you."
In a quiet village in eastern Nigeria, the Okonkwo family carried a burden that had no shape but weighed generations down. No one had ever been rich. No one had ever left. They worked hard, woke up early, prayed often, but somehow never broke through. It wasn't that they were lazy, they just never seemed to rise. Fathers passed on debts instead of land. Sons inherited struggle like a family heirloom. They called it our portion, but deep down, they wondered if it was a curse. Then came Chuka, the youngest of the Okonkwos, a boy with too many questions and not enough answers. At 17, he looked around and saw the pattern, a family stuck in cycles of lack. When he asked why, his uncle said with a shrug, "That's just how we've always been." But one night, lying on a thin mattress and staring at a rusted ceiling fan, Chuka whispered into the dark, "Then what kind of family are we really?" That question set off something. A few weeks later, a fiery preacher came for a village crusade. He pointed into the crowd and shouted, "Some of you are not poor by mistake. Your family entered a covenant of struggle, and until someone breaks it, it will continue." Chuka couldn't sleep that night. It felt like the message was sent straight from heaven, through the mouth of a stranger, into his bones. He fasted, prayed, cried, fought. He wasn't praying for riches, he was praying for release. He joined a tiny church near the river called Fold of Fire, where an old intercessor woman met him every night. "This is not just about you, Chuka," she told him. "This is about the sons you haven't seen. Fight for them like they're already watching you." So he fought. He tried starting businesses, soap making, poultry, small trade. One by one they failed, but one thing never failed: his obedience. He tithed, even when he had nothing. He served, even when it felt foolish. He believed, even when the heavens were silent. Then came the breakthrough. A missionary team needed a translator, and Chuka, fluent in both Igbo and English, was hired. That opened doors to training. Training opened doors to funding. Funding opened the future. Chuka didn't buy a car. He built a training center. In the same village that mocked his praying and fasting, he built a school that taught computer skills and business literacy, powered by prayer and grit. The same cousin who once called him prayer addict wept the first time she collected a real salary. Chuka only smiled and said, "The curse ends with us, but the blessing begins with you." He didn't just stop the bleeding. He began to plant seeds. His name started to mean something, and not because of money, but because of mercy. Today, Chuka prays not just for his daily bread, but to be bread in the lives of others. His family eats. His village grows. His children now inherit spiritual weapons, not empty stomachs. Poverty isn't always a lack of money. Sometimes it's a pattern, passed down like a song nobody remembers writing. But God is still in the business of rewriting bloodlines. So if you're the first in your family to rise, don't apologize. You're not proud. You're chosen. Chosen to break it. Chosen to rebuild. The curse ends with you, and the glory begins now.